Wait, it needs to get dark. Stop. Hi. Hi. I need to look at you. I always look at myself. I'm sorry. I'm just so beautiful. So what are we talking about today? We are talking about, drumroll, procrastination. 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 Who cares about procrastination? Who cares? Why am I even doing this? Great question, I don't know. I'm doing this because I'm the best advice giver ever, basically. Why do I keep looking around? Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching this. They all click off at 30 seconds. All of them, probably probably not even 30 seconds, probably 5 seconds. They probably hear me talk. I say, ah! And that's it. Ah! And then they click off. And that's okay, and I would too. And shut up. I'm funny. I'm funny. It's just, this is serious. And this is serious. Procrastination is serious. Okay, let me tell you why. I'm making this video because I saw a TED Talk today about procrastination, and I said, that's great. Let me talk about it. That's great, but let me talk about it, okay? He stole it. He stole the idea. He stole procrastination, because nobody's talked about procrastination before, ever, of course. Stop. Guys, who did that? Oh, wait. This video is crazy. What was that? What was that? That girl who, you know that girl in the closet? That little girl who was she was filming herself in the closet, and she farted, but she didn't want to admit that she farted, so she blamed it on a ghost. She blamed it on a ghost, and she was like, guys, I'm scared. Stop. Yeah, procrastination. Let's get into it. Procrastination, what is it? Procrastination is like, okay, let me give you an example. Your teacher tells you you have a test in 2 weeks. And you're sitting there and you're like, oh my god, it's like 2 weeks away. It's like, I'm not gonna study. Like, I'm not studying for this until the night before. That's procrastination. And sometimes it can be like, I'm going to study. And then it's like, you get to the time where it's gonna be studying. And you're like, but I just wanna lay here and watch TikTok. And I used to do it, okay? And so I'm not judging. I used to do it too. So back in like middle school, I would never study for a test. And if I would study, it would be like the night before. And guess what? I never failed. So I procrastinated, but I was lucky. But now we're in high school, and I tried to apply the same like strategy. Like I never needed to study before. So why would I start? It didn't work out, and I didn't fail. But for me, passing is like the bottom line. And you know, I got this test, and it was like 3 weeks away. And I was like, I just really don't need to study. Well, it didn't go good. It really didn't go good. And I did fail. I failed by 1 point, guys. So yeah, I was procrastinating, and it was bad. So like, don't be me. So that's what it is, procrastinating, you know. Everybody knows what procrastinating is. These are some of the reasons. I wrote them down in my notes because I love writing notes. We underestimate the time needed, okay? And this is great because this happens almost every time. So it's like, I have an essay to write in English. It's due a month from now. It's like, okay, it's like 1,000 words long, not that long. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't need to write it now. Like, come on now. So you don't. And you wait till the night before to write it. And then you turn it in, it comes back, and it's, maybe you passed, but you didn't get the grade you wanted. And you're like, Well, I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. Like, come on now. And it's because you miss out on a lot of opportunities, okay? So, like, when you go to class, okay, and your teacher's like, have you started writing? And everybody's like, yeah, nobody has, okay? Nobody started writing. And they're like, well, if you need any help, talk to me. You have nothing for them to review. So now, if you actually did start writing, then you could give it to them. And this happens a lot with English teachers where or you can like turn in a first draft or a second draft and then you turn in your final draft and whatever. Well, you've only turned in a final draft. You have no idea if you need to improve anything, if there's any mistakes. You're missing out. So that's one reason to not procrastinate. You miss out on a lot of opportunities to improve. Number 2, you are not serious enough. And like, this is kind of funny to me when I was writing it, because I was like, what are you talking about? But I mean it. Are you serious? Are you just wasting people's time? You're wasting your own time, basically. Because if you're not serious enough, what are you expecting? Let's sit down and look at the outcome. And when that grade comes back and you start making all the excuses on why you didn't pass, okay? And you're like, well, I didn't have enough time and I didn't know what to study and the teacher's stupid and the teacher and the... No, because why did they all pass and you didn't? You're not serious enough. Like, you need to get serious. You need to find motivation. You need to sit down and you need to say, what is the outcome of this? What is the outcome going to be if I procrastinate? And what is the outcome going to be if I don't procrastinate? Just, like, lock in. Like, I don't like using, like, those buzzwords, okay? Because I think it's stupid. But, like, lock in. Like, come on now. If you don't study, you won't get your diploma. Simple as that. If you don't get your diploma, you won't be able to go to university. You'll be missing out. And lastly, we're not prepared enough. This is a valid reason, and I understand it, okay, because I've been there. The solution? Ask your teacher. Ask your dang teacher what to study. And I do this all the time now. I'm not going to look up on ChatGPT. I'm not going to look up on damn Google freaking whatever. Okay, what do I need to study for, like, whatever, IB economics test? I'm not going to do that. Because those are other teachers. Okay, because that's what they're teaching their class. That's maybe not what's getting taught in my class. So I'm going to go to the source. I'm going to go straight to the source. I'm going to go to the teacher. I'm going to go to the teacher. And I'm going to say, hi, what do I need to study? What do I need to study? Tell me what I need to study. It is your job to tell me what I need to study. So go to your teacher and ask what you need. Procrastination. Let's just summarize how to not procrastinate. Sit down and look at the outcome. If I procrastinate on this test, I probably won't do well. If I don't do well on this test, I'll have a bad grade. If I get a bad grade, then it'll be harder to get the grade back up. That means I'll really have to try on the next test. That means I'll really have to lock in on the next test, which you're probably not going to do because you're going to procrastinate again. And then what's going to happen is you're going to go F, 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 F. And that's going to make you very sad. And that's going to lead to other problems. Procrastination leads to really intense anxiety. When you get up to those last 2 days before the deadline, you're going to be anxious. And you're probably not going to do your best because you are anxious. And then you're going to see those Fs. And you're saying, man, I suck. And what does that lead to? That's going to make you depressed. That's going to make you sad. And then that's going to affect everything else in your life. So really, procrastination affects everything in your life. And that's kind of what this channel is about. Like, these issues that we face at school, they, like, matter. It matters. It's important. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, lastly, start slow and easy. Don't read the damn textbook. Don't try to read the damn textbook in one night. What is that going to do? That's going to make you stressed. Okay, that's going to make you stressed, and you're not even going to do it. Do you know why? Because you're going to get 5 pages in, and you're going to stop, and you're going to look at your phone, and that's it. Okay? So stop. Don't even attempt that. 10 minutes. I'm going to study 10 minutes. I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes. Easy. That's easy. Set an alarm. Set a timer. Okay? You need to be disciplined. Okay? You need to be serious. Set a timer for 10 minutes, study for 10 minutes, set a timer for 5, take a 5-minute break. Ding, ding, ding. When that timer goes off, go back on 15 minutes. 7-minute break. Set a timer, 7-minute break. 20 minutes, 10-minute break. Set a timer. Let's 25 minutes. Okay, it's going to get easier and easier and easier, and especially if you don't make studying torturous. And that's a problem. People, they think that they need to lock themselves in their room and remove all distractions, remove no music, no TV show, nothing. That's not how people study. That's not how effective studying works. Put on a record, put on a CD, put on a playlist. Now you need to make sure that you study, that you actually do it. But you don't need to deprive yourself. 70 minutes. Okay? You study 70 minutes in one night, and that's amazing. I mean, you don't even, that's a lot. 70 minutes to study is a lot. And if you do that every night, and yes, I said every night, okay? Because building a habit of studying is the best thing you can do in school. It's the best thing you can do. It'll get easier and easier and easier and easier. Are you serious? That's what you have to ask yourself. So just to summarize, procrastination is evil, and everybody does it, and you can break out. You can break out of it. Sit down, look at the outcome, make a plan, set the dates, set it in your calendar, put reminders on your phone, don't bite off more than you can chew. These are ways to break it. It's been a while, but I've been sick 7 times. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you enjoyed it. And you probably didn't watch all of this, but it's okay. I forgive you. Bye.